What's cracking, everybody? Excuse me. Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well. So it's been a couple days. The dust, for the most part, I think has settled. And the question, hold on, do we have something here? The question, damn, I don't see anything there. Let's see, hold on. Do we have anything? I don't think I put anything on this. Damn it. The question remains, are me and Damian Porter cool? Turn that off. We don't need no music for that. But yeah, are Damian and I cool? Damian Porter, China Man. Of course. You know, it's a trip how, Damian reacted to a video of mine and, he felt a certain way. And then I saw his reaction and then, I did my reaction. Then I watched the whole video and then I felt a certain way. Then he did another video and he said straight out his opinion. This whole thing where Dubs is a racist and all this shit. That's what I think about that. Is Dubs a racist? And I have reached out to him since, and I just gave him the heads up, because social media stuff isn't gonna affect how he and I interact, period. Right? There's too much history there. Why would I listen to someone who has never met me or him? Why would he listen to somebody who's never met him or I? Right? But I did clue him in. I said, look, Holmes, because I've been doing this YouTube thing a little bit longer than you, I've gone through things that you're going to go through and you're currently experiencing. I said, you're going to get people who swear they're diehard supporters of you. And they're going to be commenting every day. And they're going to have a profile picture of a black dude. Maybe even a black dude G'd up, right? And it's probably a Mexican. It's somebody who just doesn't like me. And they've created a profile and they're manipulating or attempting to manipulate your content, attempting to manipulate your mind. And it's funny how, when I first started, I was, getting, and then somebody told me like, hey, more than likely the person that's saying that stuff isn't who, or even the race, ethnicity that they're proclaiming to be a part of. So I passed that on to him. I see Chill did a video. Shout out to Chill. And Chill said, I didn't watch the whole video, but the part I did watch a little bit of it. He said that there are things that I say at times that have him scratching his head, basically, not in those words, but, But he said, as far as racist, no. So it's funny that the people that have interacted with me outside of social media, like Hoodie from the Hood, he hasn't, he don't mess with me for whatever his reasons are, but he and I have met. We shook hands. We were cool. I would think that if he had to say something on it, he would say the same. Anyone that ever interacts with me of any nationality, I don't care what nationality it is, I respect them. Unlike the people that are talking about how much of a racist I am, I honestly don't deal with people based upon the color of their skin or their ethnicity. If you're a good dude, I fuck with you. If you're not, I don't want your energy nowhere around me. And I let Damian know. I said, me personally, when people come into my comment section, as soon as I see negative energy, boom, they're blocked. I really don't care. And then they run to other channels. Oh, Dubs blocked me because I said that. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I decide what type of energy I want on my platform. And if you make 10 accounts, I just block 10 accounts. It's easier for me to block you than it is for you to create shit, right? But back to these manipulation tactics, these troll tactics, it won't look at it will not affect what I do with my platform, what I do when I interact with Damian, and sooner or later that we will do something together. We will do a video together, whether it's on my platform or his, whether it's part one on mine or part one on his, part two on mine. You know what I'm getting at. It'll happen. It'll happen. And like Damian said, you're not gonna always agree with your friends or your family members, but it doesn't mean you ostracize them. Doesn't mean you shun them. Damian didn't like my video. He didn't like what there's certain things, and something that I want to point out, because there have been several people who have pointed out how in the 40s and 50s into the 60s there was the whole issue on the streets in the United States, especially southern states, regarding drinking fountains and black people, right? And that could have inflamed emotions. And my response to that is Mexicans couldn't drink from those same fountains. Let's not parse the racial segregation. Let's acknowledge all of it. Mexicans were lynched. Mexicans were robbed. Mexicans were killed. Mexicans were hung. We couldn't drink there either. This had nothing to do with that. I've said that, when I was in YA, that's like the most racism I ever saw while incarcerated was in the California Youth Authority. When I got to the big leagues, when I got to the California Department of Corrections, I've said many times, while I was in YA, I learned, hang around with the vatos that have been down, not the vatos that came in with me. I'm not going to learn nothing. And that was my pattern throughout my incarceration. So when I went to the California Department of Corrections, I found myself gravitating towards those who were seasoned, those who had put in work, those who had been in the shoe, those who had been schooled by legends, because that's what I wanted to learn about. I was in it for the long haul. There was no thought of anybody going home. And so I was blessed enough to be schooled by real gangsters. Not gangbangers, but gangsters. I don't remember any of my so-called criminal or gangster mentors ever promoting or planting seeds of racism in my mind. You know why? Because gangsters get money. That hinders money. I firmly believe, I've said it before, when a person hates someone from something else, and it could be your same race, different barrio. There's vatos that hate, and it's like, damn, did they victimize you? Did they catch you slipping? Same thing in the joint. If I met a homie that hated norteños, northerners, I'd be like, damn, homies, did one of them whack you or something? Like, why the hate? Same thing with the blacks. If a homie acted that way, I was like, damn, what they do to you? Because it wasn't my way of thinking. It wasn't the education that had been bestowed upon me. I've told stories of, and I'll say the names. I told stories of Killer from Compton that I was cool as fuck with in New Folsom. Time Bomb from Swan. A lot of you guys know who he is. You know his brother was on death row and started something. How do I know these things? Because of conversations that I had with these convicts. I mentioned other blacks that I was cool with. in prison. You know, there's always that line. Just like, you know, Damian and I were really cool in YA. We were cool on the most racist cottage in Paso. And like he said, if there was any time for me to really want to engage in racist antics and racist ideologies, that would have been the time. And I was as cool as a black and Mexican could be there. That's how cool me and him were. Let me let you in on something. Inside school, I used to buck everybody on the spade table. Bucking them means getting their money, for those of you that don't understand. I was a monster on the spade table. There were some dudes that would tell people that they were not allowed to have me as their partner unless they were down a certain amount of cases of soups or whatever, right? Damian gambled on any fucking thing and everything. Why is like that? And I have clowned him since we've talked. Damian was an up and down bettor. Or gambler. Let me say that. He was an up and down gambler. And there were times when I'd be like, or he would, you know, hey, because he see me bucking people, like, hey man, I'm a little short right now. I got you. Boom. Here goes the racist. Oh, there goes Dubs again. The Mexican is the hero. I can't tell the truth about shit. Social media is my workspace, right? It's not my world. I have way more support from social media than hate. Those few people that hate me, hey, Holmes, I'm gonna say a prayer for you, eh? How does somebody hate somebody they never met? How does somebody dislike somebody they never met? Yet those people who have met me and engaged with me, you never hear them say a thing bad. But it isn't for me to worry about. My job is to continue to be the best person I can be in every interaction and in every minute of my day. Remember, I'm blessed. I'm not supposed to be out here. And like Chill pointed out in his video, I reached out to him. You know, there's a way that you can double, if not quadruple your money on YouTube. I made sure I reached out to him and let him know about it. I did the same thing with Hoodie from the Hood. I did the same thing with Damian Porter. These are people I wanted to see win. I still do. So, you know, those of you that don't know me and have formed your opinion, that's fine. That's fine. But judge a man by his actions, not his words. Fuck words. Words don't mean shit. Somebody can say the sweetest shit in the world to you and fuck you over in the process. What means more? All the sweet words, the kind words, or what he did to you. I don't know when we're gonna do something, but like I said, Damian and I will have to do something soon. We'll have to. I don't know if it'll be a topic. I damn sure don't want it to be us going on about this crap. I only did this video. I'm on my way out right now. In the head of the gym. And I wanted to, you know, acknowledge that he did the video. And that Chill did the video. And I appreciate both of them. Excuse me. We will never see eye to eye on every single thing. No one ever will. But I tell you this. I don't ever get on here and tell a lie. For what? What's the point of that? A person who is unsure of themselves will tell a lie because they're trying to impress somebody. I know who I am. I'm very confident in who I am. And how am I going to impress you with a story about prison? I failed in life. I failed in society. And that's why I was in prison. Instead, my prison stories have to have a message and a meaning. Else I don't want to tell them. I never tell stories. I never try to ever tell a story and talk about who won and who lost. I try to be respectful to every party in the story. But like an old quote I used to have on my wall in prison: if you try to please everyone, no one will like it. So instead, be you, know who you are, and be confident in that, and move in that fashion. It's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.